Hello, hello mọi người. Chào mừng mọi người đã đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Và ngày hôm nay thì mình sẽ có một cái video mà mình sẽ nói full tiếng Anh. Nhưng mà trước tiên thì mình sẽ nói tiếng Việt để cho mọi người hiểu hơn tại sao lại có một cái video như thế này. Mình nhận ra là đã khá là lâu rồi mình không có một cái video nói full tiếng Anh trên kênh YouTube của mình. Mình cũng thấy là mình nên làm những cái video như thế nhiều hơn. Mình nghĩ là cái nội dung của video ngày hôm nay á, nó sẽ có thể được lan tỏa không chỉ là với những bạn ở trong Việt Nam mà maybe là những bạn ở nước ngoài. Các bạn cũng có thể coi được cái video với cái nội dung như thế này. Đó là lý do vì sao mình đã quyết định là mình sẽ nói tiếng Anh trong video lần này. Ok, may we start. So in this video I want to talk about 20 lessons that I have ever learned so far up until now. I'm 21. I hope that these lessons would be crucial and would be beneficial for those who have been in their 20s or about to be 20s. These lessons are the lessons that I have learned in 20 years and especially in this year 2024. This year has been a transformational year for me. I have encountered so many different people. I've been to different environments and I have so many experiences that I felt like, wow, I have actually grown as an adult. I have grown so much, and it is a year of self-development to realize my characteristics, who I'm gonna be in the future. 2024 has been a year of discovering myself. So that is why I learned so many lessons and I want to share to all of you today. So the first lesson would be people come and people go. When I was younger, I thought of, people who come into my life as a blessing, especially who I cherish. I want to keep all relationships in my life. I'm afraid of losing someone. I'm afraid of losing some important people in my life. And this year, as I've said, I've met so many people. And of course, there are some who I consider very important in my life. But then they go. And also, there are people who come into my life unexpectedly. They stay. So I realized that two of us are not in the same line. We do not share the same common things. We do not have the same hobbies. We are not in the same vibe anymore, and then we part ways. There are some people who need to go so that there will be room for others, for other people who decide and want to stay in my life. The second lesson is that what people show to us is how they want us to understand and to know about them. Sometimes I know that it's kind of harsh to actually know that someone is not authentic, someone is not honest to you. They just show what they want you to understand and to know. It's their choice, it's their decision, and we have no right to actually evaluate or judge. People will always show the good points first. If it's just social relationships, it's totally normal that they will show what they want to show. The third one is being naive. Sometimes it's a good thing. As I grow older, I feel like people always tell us to actually act very cool. Yeah, you are so mature. You are so understanding. You know so many things. Sometimes being naive and being authentic to ourselves is something very important, and it helps us to stay grounded to ourselves. If someone hates you, then let them. If someone do not want to say anything to you, let them. If someone want to leave you, let them. If being naive help you to actually care about you, then it's totally okay. Number 4, there's no one's life that is called easy. Some people, they want to show you that they have a very easy life, they have money, they have jobs, they have a good relationship with their partners. I don't think that there would be a perfect life to anyone. They would encounter hardships, obstacles, heartbreaks, up until they get to the point when they are so familiar with failure. And then they will start to realize, oh, they can overcome and they can really manage things better. Number 5, dare to be hated. This is a kind of personal case when I get the advice from one of my teachers, trying not to be hated by colleagues, by your classmates. And I take it so seriously that sometimes I felt like I'm acting in a way that I'm not myself anymore. You can call myself in the past like people pleaser. I always wanted people to see me nice, to see me in a good girl, a very understanding girl, something like that. I lost track of who I was. You cannot really control how people can react to your behaviors or to your actions. Or maybe you do not do anything and then they just hate. That is why, sometimes ignore the hatred and focus on yourself. Number 6, your emotions helps you to be yourself, and your emotions have no fault. I used to blame my emotions for some of my actions. I did something that I should not do it. But you know what? Now I realize that my emotion is something very pure, very natural. If I like someone, it's just that I like him, right? Since that, I started not to blame my emotion at all, because I do know that the emotions are very necessary in our lives for us to know what we truly want. I want you to know that your emotions have no fault. It's not a mistake if you stay true to your emotion. Number 7, appearance or outside appearance is a plus. Yeah, although I do know that the beauty standards are very varied, like it would change day by day. But I can see my outside appearance transformation through the past 2 or 3 years, especially when I joined a beauty pageant of my university, it's FTU Charm. That is the milestone in which my appearance started to actually evolve. Since that, I got so many opportunities. It's not just about like plastic surgery or something, but you need to know your personal outfit, your personal style, your hair, your makeup, most importantly, your vibe. That is what really matters. It helps you to actually know that what is good for you and what makes you feel comfortable, so that you can be yourself, and from that it really reflects on your external beauty. Number 8, never be the victim. We would be treated unfair. We will meet people who disrespect us, and sometimes we wish that nothing happens. We wish that we didn't really meet that person. But you know what? No matter what you encounter, don't ever be a victim. You are the main character in your life. That is why you have to take control of your life, your emotions, your behaviors, everything. In the end, it's up to us how we react to everything surrounding. Never be ashamed of failure. Never be ashamed of trusting the wrong person. Never be ashamed of being disrespected. It's totally normal. It's not because of us. It's not our fault. It's just something that we need to experience so that we can grow. So don't ever be a victim. Number 9, people choose how they treat us, but we choose how we react and how we treat ourselves. We cannot control anybody's actions. Maybe today they are very nice, very good to us, but maybe tomorrow everything changes. 2 strangers. But you know what? It's totally normal. It's totally okay for them to actually treat you in that way. What's the point? If they choose that way to actually treat you, how can you really treat yourself? What way do you choose to treat you? We can really sabotage ourselves, or we just, like love ourselves, cherish ourselves, remove anybody that treat you badly. It's all up to us. Number 10, always choose yourself first. I used to think that if I'm not okay, how can it really affect others? But I have never actually asked myself how I'm feeling, how I am down inside. I have never actually asked myself that question. I always pay attention to other people's feeling and how they think about me, how they will suffer if I had problems. It's just that. It's just like how others, not how about me. Choosing ourselves is not selfish. At the end of the day, you only have you with you. You were born and you will die alone. Always try to actually build the connection with yourself stronger and stronger. If anything wrong happens, you will always be ready and you will always stand strong. Number 11, if you're doing something that requires no effort and then you're wasting your time. I know that sometimes we need to do small things so that we can really do the big things. You're doing something that are so easy and you know that you all can manage it. You should really put more challenges to your life. We always shine through in rainy days, in hardships, not in success. And we gained the most when we are under pressure. We're still young, we're still in our 20s, we still have health, we still have so many precious resources to actually bear the failure. That is why always challenge yourself. Number 12, being authentic, being loyal, and being honest to a person is not something that you can fake it. It's very easy for them, to ask you whether you're good, how's it going, or if you have any problems, and they reach out for you and they ask you how are you doing, is it okay? It's very easy, and it doesn't mean that they actually care about you. But the one that really take actions, the one that really find a way to connect with you, find a way to actually take care of you in one way or another, maybe just like call you, maybe just go to your home and ask you and take care of you. If they take actions and they sincerely take care of you, that's the honesty that not everybody can really do. Number 13, remove any relationship that make you doubt yourself. I've been through some of the kind of toxic relationships, not only about romantic relationships, but relationships with other people as a whole. I've been through some of the toxic relationships in which I constantly doubted myself. I didn't think that I'm good enough. They make me feel like I'm not deserving. I'm not capable of doing or achieving my dreams. It's really heartbreaking. I was in pieces, thankfully, because I have those experiences. I started to actually have a stronger mindset and a stronger vision about myself, about my self-worth, my capabilities, about everything that I had. Since that, I know that I do not take credit for other people's opinions at all, and I no longer want to get validation from other people about what I should do and how I should be. I had a better and also happier life because I do know that what I'm good at, what I need to improve. So I do not let any unconstructive feedback affect me anymore. Number 14, you do not have to take any revenge to the one that hurt you. I know that sometimes we are hurt in an unexpected way. We are hurt so deeply that the only thing that we can think of is to take revenge. Everything happens for a reason. Even the person that hurt you, and you meet that person, there would be a reason why you need to meet that person. It's because they bring to you that lesson. They bring to you the lesson that you need to learn so that you can grow, so that you can be a better version of yourself. You do not have to take any revenge because people always have to pay for what they did. Instead of taking revenge, you can take that time to actually connect and build up new healthy relationships with others, or even like take time to actually develop yourself. And you will feel like, oh, life are so large. There are so many people in your life that you can feel the vibe, and you can really learn from them. And then you would not really pay attention to the one that hurt you anymore. Number 15, life is a change of tests. I used to think that, oh, if I get to the right company, if I become the official employee of a company, all the problems that I'm facing will be solved. But no, as we step into different chapter of our life, there would always be problem. We cannot really expect life to actually stop or expect our issues to fade away. The only thing that we can do is to pass through it, go through it, and feel it. Feel the pain, feel the heartbreak. I know that it's very harsh, it's painful, but that's the only way for you to step out of your problems and be stronger. I have a list of quotes like this. Every day, if I encounter any quotes that I felt like inspirational, I will write it down. Today's quote is, what you are not changing is what you are choosing. If you're staying in your pain, if you stay in your heartbreak, and you do not change the situation, it is because you are choosing to stay. You can really like cry day by day, cry from weeks to weeks, but you also can really get out, hang out, meet new friends. You can really gain more experience from the world, right? Yeah, I know it's very painful from deep down, but believe me, everything will be okay. As time goes by, you will feel thankful for yourself because you survived and you evolved to a version that you don't think yet you can really be. Always be grateful for the failure, for the bad people that come to your life. But of course, do not ever wish them a happy life, because we can never be so humble like that. I don't know, but I cannot really be that humble to actually wish the bad people in my life to have a happy life. No, never. The next lesson I learned is, if you set your goals high, you need to actually bear extremely hard obstacle. For example, like if you just need a job and you're become the employee, day by day you work, you finish your work, you come home. One day you want to be a manager, you want to take a higher position. The pressure that you have to bear will increase. If you set a high goal, be ready for the intensity. Quality is better than quantity. Back in about 1 or 2 years ago, I felt like I need to have a lot of friends. But now, as I am about to get out of my university, I mean like graduate, from university and step into another chapter of my life, I felt like I'm enough when it comes to my relationships and connections. I have friends who are willing to listen to me anytime that I felt lost, I felt in need. I have my family who always, be ready to listen to me, although my parents still have so many problems at present. I also have some very nice colleagues who are willing to help me anytime that I need support. I'm at peace with my current status, with my current state of life. Although I have to confess that at present, the burden is so intense. It's not only about my problems or the deadlines, the tasks from my work, from my graduation thesis, but also from my freelance job, from my family. My parents are going through a very tough time. Can I do anything for them? Because I'm still so young that I cannot really suffer from so many problems at the same time. I try to actually just stay positive and always tell myself that you are not alone. So please do not let the hard times destroy you. Always try to stay positive. The next lesson that I have learned is remember to protect yourself in any situation and any environment. I used to think that everybody will be nice if I am nice to them, will be honest if I'm honest to them. But yeah, there are good people, so there would be bad people. Bad people who are willing to judge you, say bad things about you to others. And you can meet those bad people in any cases, any environments, even in the environment that you think would have least dramas. I'd still put my trust in good people. But of course, I can see who are judging me. I can feel that. I used to be a person who, they would not judge me. But you know what? No matter what you do, there will always be people who say bad things about you, bad words about you. Even if it's not affecting their life, you are not doing anything wrong with them. Remember that. Always protect yourself in any cases. The 19th lesson that I have learned is give yourself the permission to make mistakes. Because mistakes are something that helps you to find the right path. I used to force myself that, I cannot make mistake. Because I thought that I do not have time for mistakes. I want my path to be stable as soon as possible. So I used to think that I cannot fail. I also find out the drawback of always being right is that you will be afraid if anything wrong happening. That fear will inevitably prevent you from taking risks, taking new opportunities, especially when we are in our 20s. We have the permission to fail. We have the permission to make mistakes because we can always restart in our 20s. The final lesson that I have learned is the only person that we can lean on is ourselves. Don't ever wait for an angel coming to your life, helping you go through any problems. Don't wait for Prince to actually build up the house, build up the families, build up the life for you. There will be only you on this path. So always try to actually stand strong on your feet and use your capability to build up your life, your career, your family, or build up the life that you want to live. You are fully capable of doing that. Thank you so much for watching up until now. I hope that after watching this video, you would have some lessons that you can really relate to. You are in the most beautiful chapter of your life. So make the most out of it. Thank you again for watching, and remember to subscribe. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.